Shivaya. Tyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityurmukshiyamamrutat.
Sahanavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saviryam Karavahai Tejasvi Navodhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoamritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Good evening. Rain trouble. Everybody looking at the sky. Rain is not leaving us. Nature is angry with us. You might have seen the topic for today. Let us simplify life. Life has become, for various reasons, very complex. We have complicated it. God has not done that. God has given us a little more intelligence than other animals. No animal has complicated its life. The life is going very simple. But the life of human beings has become enormously complex. Why have we done this? Where have we gone wrong? You all have heard about Industrial Revolution. Did you hear about it? Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution and the scientific and technological progress that accompanied it has brought us a lot of comfort and conveniences. I keep reminding you about the comfort that we are enjoying as a generation because we have invested so much of our time, energy, and intelligence to create this technology, to invent these machines so that life would become better for us. Whatever we have done with the intention of having more leisure at our disposal. Okay, everything machines will do. We can have a nice holiday, right? We thought of enjoying holiday. So because machines will do the work for us. 10 people's work, actually one machine does. Okay. So that means what? We should get more leisure, more rest, right? But that has not happened for various reasons. Why? Where have we gone wrong? Yes, this urbanization, the first thing, huge number of people are living in small geographical spaces, right? What is urbanization? Living in villages means decentralized life. A small group of people are living in small pockets. Now, a city means a huge number of people living in one particular geographical area. And naturally, there will be a lot of demand for amenities, I mean, basic infrastructural facilities like land, roads, or other infrastructure facilities. There will be a lot of demand for that. So everybody wants to occupy a small geographical space. The cost of living has gone up. Because cost of living has gone up, you needed more money. Hmm? Why are you here in the evening at 5:30? Nicely, you could have stayed at your home, taking rest. Hmm? Now you've gone to colleges or offices, and then from there you're coming here, working more, right? More than 8 hours, 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours, sometimes 14 hours. People are working. All these machines should have brought us more leisure, but that has not happened. One reason is this. The second reason, okay, urbanization is good. Many countries think that the greater the number of people live in urban spaces, the greater is the sign of development. I mean, the country has developed more, progressed more. So I don't know why. Why only if people live in urban areas, then the country is a progress nation, otherwise it's a backward nation. If a greater number of people live in villages, it's a backward nation. Western nations, more than 90% of the population lives in urban areas. We consider Western nations as developed nations. Why? What is the yardstick measure? One of the measures, one of the yardsticks that we use is what percentage of people in a country live in urban spaces. There, more than 90% of the people live in urban areas. Only small 5 to 6, 7, 8% of people live in rural areas. India, of course, still 40 to 50% people live in villages. Maybe it's 50-50 now in this country. 50% in urban areas, 50% rural areas. We are imitating them. That's why this crowd in cities. The second reason why this has happened is okay, we have chosen to urbanize India like the West. Okay, we also want to live in urban areas only because you have multiplexes, you have shopping malls, and all other things you cannot have in rural areas. You want more comfort, fine. There is a difference between rural life and urban life. The second reason is you have not taught spiritual values to people. Because of that, corruption and greed, Brashtachara or lalach, have come into the society. Hmm? These two things have come into society. Why? Because you have not taught spiritual values. Third, why spiritual values are important? Why ethics are important? Why honesty is important? We have not taught them. What is the purpose of life, goal of life that has not been taught to us as part of our education? The purpose of life is to know the truth, to know God, okay? To know our Maker. To know God, to know truth, you have to follow Dharma. You have to be honest. Now, in civil service paper also today, ethics paper is there. Why ethics are important? Why values are important? Nobody has a satisfactory answer. They're important. Why they're important? They're important. No, that cannot be the answer. Yes, they are important only if you have God realization as your goal. You'll be able to hold on to truth and dharma only when you have this larger goal. If you miss that goal, it's very difficult to keep people, okay, stick to dharma. Nobody will be interested in dharma. My neighbor is enjoying, is nicely earning money and nicely enjoying life. Why should I follow ethics and morals? Why should I be honest? So that we have not done. Showing, telling the people about the purpose of life, inculcating values in them, we have not done. Dharma actually has become secondary. The primary objective, namely knowing the truth, actually has become a secondary objective. Secondary objectives have become primary objectives. So huge confusion we have created. And then the fourth thing, peer pressure. We are not living for ourselves. Most of the times, we live for society's sake. We compare ourselves with our neighbor and we want to live like them, right? Our choices, our objectives in life, our decisions mostly are determined by not our own tastes, our own proclivities, our own temperament. Largely, it is determined by the society, what society thinks, what the people around me think. Will they think good of me if I do this? That actually is a consideration. We are not free thinkers, though we think we are free thinkers. Our minds are conditioned, limited by the society. How the larger section of the society thinks, that influences our thinking process. So, because of all these reasons, life has become complex. And that's the reason, though we have invented so many things with the intention of having more leisure at our disposal, the reverse has happened. If you ask me who is getting a lot of leisure today, people in villages, okay, they have a lot of time. Farmers, if you just see those who cultivate rice, 4 months time, rice crop season. How many days they work at the time of sowing? Okay, in between they have to do little work. They have to remove the weeds. Now manual labor they are not employing to remove weeds also. Crop specific weedicides have come. Put that chemical, that weed will die. And at the time of harvesting. Harvesting also now though physical labor is being employed. Machines are there, huge harvesters, they do the job. So it is the farmer who is getting maximum leisure. Out of 365 days, 250 days they get holiday. Right? Rural areas people, that's why they can become creative now, not the people in urban areas. You have to run like a machine all the time, automaton. You will not get time even to think for yourself. You see in villages how farmers nicely they sit under the people tree and they talk about, Russia, Ukraine war too, everything. Everything becomes a subject of discussion. Nicely. Hmm? So much of leisure they are enjoying and they live like kings. So in urban areas, 365 days you have to run. Sometimes you may say that actually only 5 days in a week we have to work Swamiji, Saturday and Sunday you are free. Where are you free? Saturday, Sunday you have so much other work. You have to clean your house, you have to go to a shop, you have to bring vegetables, you have to bring provisions. You just see people in America, they can't cook every day. Once in a week only they cook. They put in fridge, refrigerator, and same thing they take out and they heat it and eat. Once in a week only. Indians also only once in a week they prepare their food. They don't have time to prepare food every day. They're so busy. Life has become so regimented because we needed more money because we are living in urban areas. So just think, not to tell anything, not to teach anything, just to make you think. Okay? So much labor, so much intelligence, so much of money and resources we have invested with the hope of making our life more comfortable, with the intention, with the hope of enjoying more leisure, but that has not happened. Why? Where have we gone wrong? Just think. Okay? Thank you. Nice evening.